مفتوح للاجتهادات التقريب. هذا حد العالم، هذا طالب، هذا راسخ وإلى آخره.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. To all the RipRight Hadith disciples, YouTubers and viewers, welcome back to a new video on RipRight HD. And today I'll be dealing with commonly made mistakes when it comes to the PRX. So firstly, we want to say we switch from the thick black bands to the slimmer black bands. Now, some people think that these bands are resistance bands. No, they're rubber bands. Yeah, they're custom made, but the bands do eventually lose elasticity and they can pop. So the first issue I see is a lot of people that have the strength, they use one band on each side. You're a grown man, 150, 160 pounds, and you're grabbing the PRX and you're just doing this. Constantly just pulling them and tugging away and causing friction with the rubber bands. Now, if you're gonna use one band, it's slow, good movements, right? Because when you just start pulling and tugging, you're causing friction and you're causing the elasticity to go away a lot faster. So what I advise for people is to double the bands automatically. If you're 150, 160 pounds, you're a grown man, you shouldn't be using one band with the PRX unless you're doing some kind of ab routine workout. So when it comes to it, the people, they double the bands. I see them do this. Another mistake. No, when you double the band, put it exactly over the other band, like so. Right? Which is perfect. Now, I see a lot of people when they're holding the PRX here, they're holding this like this. That's gonna cause the band to eventually fly off. So when you're holding the PRX here, anywhere, no bars should be bent. It should be strictly straight. When you're using the PRX, the bars shouldn't be bent. Now, if you're from London or if you're from Australia, internationally, where I be shipping, France, all over the world, usually I get the PRX with just 6 bands. Now, if a band or two pops, then there's no way for me to ship you just regular bands because it costs $27 just to ship to the UK. So the best thing is to get a package where it comes with 12 or 18 bands. Now, you guys remember our small red bands. Now we have the same small black bands, but the black bands here are like 1 red band and a half. And we also came with the tan bands, which are a little less than the original red bands. So we're trying to bring the red bands back and the thick black bands. Now, in order to get the same feel of 1 black band, you need 2 small black bands to get that same feel of the big, heavy, thick black band. Okay, so usually when you get your PRX, it comes with 6 bands. They're gonna be the slim black bands. Now, 1 band is usually for women or guys that have issues with their shoulders, shoulders problems, rehabbing. And then when you go to 2 bands, that's more for the man, a lot more strength. I've seen some women that use 2 bands. But then when you get to the 3 bands, the 3 black slim bands, now we're talking. It's definitely heavier than 1 black thick band, but a little bit lighter than 2 black thick bands. Okay, guys, so when you're using a PRX, try not to use 1 band and just diminish the elasticity for no reason, because you're not really doing exercises, just pulling and pushing like that. Try to double up the band, and what I advise is if you check the website, we have the tan bands the same size, that's less than the red bands. Use 1 black band, 1 tan band. So if you get the package that holds 12 or 18, it's coming with 12 extra tan bands. You can use 1 black band or 1 tan band and it'll be perfect for you. So you can start off with 2 tan bands, 1 tan band, 1 black band, 1 black and 1 tan, or 2 blacks and 1 tan as the levels go up. So that's a lot of different mistakes that I've been seeing so far with the PRX, and dudes are having issues seeing the bands are popping. That's because you're not using the bands correctly. I've had bands and put 1,000 push-pulls on it, as well as the Professor, and the bands are not popping. So if the bands are popping, your guys are definitely using the band wrong. Now, they don't last forever, and we're trying to come out with a band that's more like a resistance band, but also, like I said, these bands are custom made, so it costs more money. So we're working on getting a custom made resistance band, actually this small, in which you guys don't have to worry about the band ever popping. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay rip.
Indeed, in the body, literal translation, is a lump of flesh, a piece of meat. إِذَا صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. And when that lump of flesh